Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
After showers and some rainstorms to get the day started, it then got breezy and very cold throughout much of the day as temperatures fell from 70 degrees this afternoon to now we're sitting in the upper 30s, and it is going to feel like winter for about 36 hours here in Acadiana before things begin to warm up heading into the first half of the upcoming work week. So taking a look across the country, we can see the reason for the big changes is this is cold front and area of low pressure now moving up out of the mid-Atlantic and pushing into the northeast. You can see the main area of low pressure right in and about here over West Virginia, pushing up into Pennsylvania on the backside. That's where you have the snow showers producing quite a bit of snow in some of these locations, causing winter weather warnings to be issued for many of those locations. And you can see the nasty line of showers and storms that extends down through Georgia, Carolina, and into the Florida Panhandle. This afternoon, it did produce some severe weather through Mississippi and Alabama. We had a couple tornadoes reported back through Mississippi and one over in Washington, Louisiana. So a very dangerous system now beginning to pull out, but on the backside, that's where we have the very windy and breezy conditions, dropping that cool air in and across the region, across a large portion of the area. Clouds remain locked in as well this evening, but those will gradually begin to clear heading through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. And over back through Mississippi, you can see a little bit of some light returns trying to show up, so maybe a little bit of some flurry activity back across some of those locations, but we're not expected to see any of that here in Acadiana. It is just going to be cold and breezy. 39 degrees is what the official temperature is, but factor in those winds still out of the north-northwest at 18, gusting to 30. It feels more like just 30 degrees, so get those hats, gloves, really bundle up if you have to be outside, maybe take that dog for one last walk. And we are going to continue to see those winds gusting through the rest of this evening, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. That's where they'll be out of the north-northwest tomorrow morning even. So if you have some early morning plans tomorrow, keep that in mind as the winds will still be blustering with us, even continuing into the afternoon, still up around 7 to 12 miles per hour. So not as windy as today, but still a little bit of a breeze through most of our Sunday before finally beginning to die down as we push into the evening as they finally drop below 5 miles per hour. So factor in those winds with the cool temperatures. It'll feel like 22 degrees in Lafayette tomorrow morning. Everyone in those lower 20s, so a very frigid start as far as the feel like temperatures. Good news is I think actual temperatures only get down to right around 32 degrees, so I don't think those pipes will freeze, but still very cold to be outside. Tomorrow afternoon, only going to feel like the lower 40s throughout most of the day, so have the heavy coats and jackets ready if you're out and about doing those errands tomorrow. Heading into Monday morning from Martin Luther King Day, thankfully the schools are closed, so you don't have to deal with this heading back to school on Monday, but it is going to be a frigid start again in the upper 20s for those that do have to work on Monday, but you do see by Monday afternoon already getting back to near 60 degrees as those winds flip out of the south. So through the rest of the week into Tuesday, that's when we could see a few light showers try to push in by morning into the afternoon, but for the most part this will be very light activity, not expecting a whole much throughout our Tuesday. It won't be really until overnight Tuesday into Wednesday when the front finally pushes through that we really see a good chance for scattered showers and storms return across Acadiana, continuing into the afternoon before on the backside another round of breezy and cool conditions for our Thursday and continuing into the second half of the week with temperatures again in the 50s for highs. So for the rest of this evening, we'll call it breezy and cold, 32 for the low with feel-like temperatures in those lower 20s. Then tomorrow, after that freezing start, we stay on the cool and breezy side, 50 degrees, but wind chills all day long in the 40s as winds continue to be out of the north-northwest, 10 to 18 with gusts near 20. So heading to the Saints game tomorrow, tailgating, get those gumbos ready, standing around the pot to try and stay warm with those heavy jackets and coats. With temperatures in the 40s, feeling like the 30s. Good news is we're in the dome, so comfortable inside, and hopefully breeze can take us to that victory. But then once you come outside, another cold one, so bundle up and be prepared for that. Also tomorrow night, if you want to get out around 11 o'clock, that's when we're going to have that total lunar eclipse. It'll begin to get eclipsed anywhere from 10 o'clock, becoming fully eclipsed around 10:41. Maximum eclipse will occur at 11:12. That's when the moon will start to turn more of that orangish red shade. So around 11 o'clock, that's when you'll begin to see that happen. Eclipse begins to end at 11:43, and then you can see the moon arriving as we head towards after midnight. So that will be something cool you would want to watch tomorrow evening. Heading into our Monday, 59 degrees, 69 on Tuesday with that slight chance for rain, better chance for rain heading into our Wednesday, and then another round of cooler temperatures to end out the work week. And it looks like we stay on the cooler side into next weekend.
Looks like it'll be gumbo weather for the Saints game tomorrow.
A lot of gumbo days in the coming future.
All right, thank you, Eric. Still to come on Acadiana's News Channel at 10.